welcome to tonight's business event. My name is Amber Miller, and I am on with three beautiful women who are all going to share their stories with Plexus and why they chose this as a business opportunity, why they are running this as a business for them. And I'm really excited for tonight's event because usually we have a lot of stay-at-home moms on, people who are looking for some side income. But tonight we have these two gorgeous ladies who are both professional women with very different careers, and they're going to introduce that in a minute. But I'm really excited to hear their stories and their take on coming from a different position and why they chose Plexus and why they love this and see the uniqueness in this opportunity. So I want to start with saying, though, that all of our businesses in Plexus are built on our products and the incredible life-changing results and the testimonies and the stories that people get. None of us would be here tonight without these products and what they do. But tonight we're focusing on the business. So I'm going to pass it over to my beautiful mother, Lori Welch, who is also a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. We both have similar backgrounds. My mom and I, we were both stay-at-home moms when we started Plexus, different age bracket, but and it's been a blessing for in both of our lives. But Mom, why don't you share a little bit about why you chose Plexus, and then pass it over to Stephanie.
Okay, awesome. So the way I chose Plexus is I was looking for a plan B. So we were in a situation where the income provider in our household was no longer able to provide that income. And there were some health struggles, which the products definitely helped with tremendously. But we were really needing a plan B. Okay, so we were deep in debt and just didn't really have the income to cover our expenses. When I was thinking of a plan B, I wasn't thinking of one for me because, like Amber said, I was a stay-at-home mom. I was homeschooling my kids. I'd been a stay-at-home mom for 25 years. And so I didn't really think this plan B was going to come through me, but boy, am I glad that it did. And that is, I felt like I knew that I should do this. I did not have an option not to do it because I felt like I was presented with this amazing life-changing opportunity. And that is what it has been for me. Freedom is priceless, and to have financial freedom, you know, to be able to pay off all your debt, to be able to stay at home. Amber, you know, I don't want to take her story away, but the fact that her and I get to work together and truly have a family business. So when you look at network marketing, my previous experience with network marketing was zero, but I had sort of an attitude towards it that was just wrong, okay? Because I kind of liken it to any other sort of business. When you have a network marketing business, you are the business, okay? So I love to help people. I love to help people with their health. I had gotten great results with the products, and I really found my passion with this business. And now I love to help people with the business side. I can't imagine what my life would be like now. A lot of us have just gone through this crisis, this world pandemic, and people are really seeing this is not something that you could have ever foreseen. But having a good income from a residual income subscription type business that's fully online. We're doing a Zoom right now on YouTube, and that is something that everyone knows how to do now. Okay, and everyone sees the value of gut health, and everyone sees the value of having products delivered to your door without overhead. And so that is truly what we have. The life that my daughter is able to live, the life that I am able to live. I'm so grateful that I saw this opportunity for what it was, because everybody wants to be in this position, and you can be, and that's why we're here tonight.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So, okay, I'm going to ask Stephanie to share your experience. Stephanie, can you give us the viewers a little bit of background on you, what your profession is, what you do, and what led you to Plexus, and why you're in love with what you found? Hold on.
You're
There you
muted.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you so much, Amber. So I am an OBGYN. I've been in practice for almost 20 years now. And, I went into medicine because I wanted to help people. And I had an aptitude for sciences. I am a hard worker. And I wanted to be able to live wherever. And I thought, well, wherever I go, they're going to need the doctor. So that's what I did. And I worked really hard and went all the way through. I was married for 8 years before I had my first baby because, medicine came first, my career, my education, my patients, the whole thing. And Lori always encourages me to share this story, but I can remember one night being on call. It was probably 3 or 4 in the morning, and we had had a pretty, complicated surgery to do, and, got done with that and went into the locker room. My daughter at the time was probably 4 or 5 months old. So I went to the locker room at the hospital and caught a look of myself, glance of myself in the mirror. And my scrub top was drenched with breast milk because I had missed not one, but probably 2 or 3 of my daughter's nursing sessions that day. And it just really brought it into focus. Like, wow, is this really what you want right now? And it wasn't. I wanted to be home with my daughter. I just didn't know how to do that and still be a doctor and still care for people and still use my education and my training. And so fast forward into the future, Debbie introduced me to Plexus. Yes, it was actually for the skincare line, but I quickly met Lori, and it has led to so much more. And so I could go on and on, about the products, but from a business standpoint, I'll just say that yes, getting your products paid for is great, but I already valued high quality supplementation. So that's not really what was going to get me to work this business. But, diamond level income, yes, I will change my routine and learn some new skills for that. And, my parents are in their late 70s and they have never been to Yellowstone, and I want to take them there one day and one day soon. And I don't want to have to worry about time or expense or how we're going to do the trip. So I think there's just, as I've gone on through my life and in my career, there's so many more things that have come up with my health, my family's health, and just family in general that I top prioritize. And then I can speak to being a business owner as well, because I have my own practice. And let me tell you, the Plexus business model, hands down, is the best thing I have ever seen personally. As a business owner, I deal with advertising, I deal with overhead of office structures, I deal with all kinds of crazy, I'm not even getting into health insurance, but malpractice insurance, building every kind of insurance you could ever find, we need. Employees, staffing issues, all of those things are a lot to handle. With Plexus, you work this on your own. You can work it from your own home. That takes away the overhead. It's $39.95 to join, plus the cost of a smartphone or a computer. Who gets that? That's impossible. I will say too, the payment plan is very straightforward. I'm used to a background where we're dealing with payments from and through insurance companies, and there is a lot of uncertainty and a lot of things are not very clear when it comes to that. You don't know exactly if you're going to get paid, how much you're going to get paid, when you're going to get paid. So this has been really a breath of fresh air to be able to continue helping people the way I've always wanted to do, and even better in many ways, because we're able to address core health and gut health issues, which is at the root of so many diseases. But, you know, to be able to continue to help people and make a great living at it, have the time freedom, have the financial freedom, and have the fun, because the Plexus parties are the most fun, hands down. And that's my story.
True, true. And I live in the community where Dr. Mikulix is a doctor. And I can tell you that even before I met her, because Debbie, you know, introduced us, as she said, I had heard so many fabulous things about her. So she's dearly beloved, and that's for a very good reason. She's a giver and a helper at her core. And one of the goals I know that she has long-term is providing free care to women in the community. With
Yes. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that again today too, because I'm working on a few new projects, and the things that we're doing are going to be amazing, but they are expensive. And I'm just like, okay, Lord, make this work, because with Plexus as the vehicle, I'm going to be able to have a scholarship program or have a sponsorship program where people can come in and not have to pay. Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's amazing. So what I'm hearing, Stephanie, from you is that Plexus was an avenue that really aligned with your priorities and what you love and your goals and your dreams for the future, in a way that even though you have an incredible career and you're very good at what you do for 20 years now, but that it wasn't give you what you're finding and going to be able to continue to create with Plexus, because of, like you said, it really just pulls away a lot of those outside burdens that you're dealing with, a lot of the overhead issues, and allows you to focus on what you love to do and do more of it. So I love that. I love that. Thank you, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
And
I see this as being very sustainable. Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I just see this as being very sustainable. It's good work, and it's not the kind of job where you think, oh, how many more years do I have to do this so I can retire and have some time for myself, you know?
I love that. And I also love that you said, I picked up on it, because other people in your profession might be thinking, well, I already know what I'm doing. I already know how to do this, or I've done the years of education. But how you said, I'm willing to learn some new skills and a few new things to make this work for this income. So I'm going to pull up the income chart and show you guys, because a lot of people are kind of like, oh, is this really actually good money? So this is the average monthly income broken down by rank with Plexus for every month. This is the average monthly, and we're not, guaranteeing anything. We're just telling our stories, but this is the data from our company. And my mom and I, like we said earlier, we're both diamonds. We've been with Plexus for 7 years now. I hit diamond at 25 as a stay-at-home mom with no previous experience or career. My mom hit diamond in less than a year, using her love and her passion for these products and sharing and people's stories and getting people's stories, changing people's lives. And I know that Debbie, you just hit Senior Ruby, and we're about to hear your story. And Stephanie is hitting Senior Ruby this month.
This month.
Woo! Yes, she's working on that right now, closing out this month. So super, super exciting. And this is what she's talking about when she's saying real income. So with that, Debbie, dear Seat Debbie, our favorite, just everyone loves Debbie. If you've ever had the joy of meeting her, she will smother you in just smiles and joy. Can you please share with us a little bit of your background, what you do, and what led you to Plexus and why you're pursuing it?
Hi, everyone. I started Plexus with not the intention of doing it as a business at all. I had done other products that I like, multi-level marketing companies that I like the products just for me, but I never shared it with anybody when I used it. And so after being on the products for a few months, it kind of was decided for me that I was going to do it for a business because I had to tell every person that I possibly talked to, whether it be my family, clients, friends. It just came super natural to me to share something that had changed my life so drastically. So I have had a promotional company for the past 20 years, and my husband and I do it together, and I have another salesperson in Boston. And I've been pretty successful with that. But the drawback to having a successful business when you and your husband do it together is that you can never go away together. You never can. So unless I'm working, unless I'm actually selling, talking to my clients, working with them, I don't have income. I mean, you get the occasional reorders and stuff like that, but I need to sell. I need to work constantly. I need to be traveling, visiting clients, always working, basically working a lot of hours all the time. And I think in the past, I think it was like 17 years until before, since Plexus, I've been fortunate enough to be able to go on a lot of girl trips with Plexus and vacations, which I hadn't done in 17 years. I hadn't had a vacation in 17 years where I wasn't working on that vacation, checking emails. Actually, I did one time in that time when my other salesperson in Boston covered the office for me for 4 days when we went on a mule trip in Yosemite. But other than that, I have to work. And so it's very, and I'm not a kind of person to sit at my desk for 15 hours a day working. I love to have fun. I love exercising. I love being out and talking to people. And my job kept me at my desk all the time. So even though it's successful and I love helping people, that's why I do what I do. And the difference between selling pens or t-shirts or anything that I was doing in the promotional business, I enjoy helping people so much and getting them what they need, but I never was able to change lives and help other people have hope, to have income, to have like Stephanie and my sister and my friends that I've able to share the business and the products with. With my business, I was like, oh, sure. Do you want to come work with me and sit at your desk for, be locked to your desk and have to work. I mean, as it's looking right now, if I didn't have Plexus, I would be having to work probably till I'm 65, at least 65 years old. And I'm planning on being like Lori in the near future, where we connect. Lori's like, do you want to go walk? And I'm like, I would love to, but I need to be, so what I've been doing now is I've been getting up at 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. and coming and doing all my promotional product work so that I can do Plexus work. And then I go back and forth. So luckily the products are so amazing that I have the energy to do all of these things because I'm working lots of hours every day and on the weekends and all the time. So my goal is to be able to continue to help people with the products, with their health, and also with the business, which I've always been, I would keep asking Lori, how do you share the business? How do you, I feel awkward. And now I feel the same way about the business as I do about the products, where how can you not share it with them? I've been calling people for stuff. I'm like, okay, well, you need to share it with your brother, your sister, everybody, because of what the products do and the business opportunity. So I'm super, super grateful for Plexus, for the opportunity, and for all the friendships and the love and the support. That's another thing, is that the love and the support you get from your side sisters, everybody that you work with is just truly amazing. And we all do love to have a good time. We love dancing. So we get to do both. So it's really, I'm really excited to see what the next few years is going to bring, for not only for me, but for all the people that are coming along on this amazing opportunity. And I feel like with COVID, I've been just asking for like to be able to like do Plexus, even though it's been hard to break away from my other business that I've worked so hard on for so many years. And now with the COVID, where basically I was forced into just basically doing Plexus because my Sunshine business is, I mean, and if you want masks, I can do masks, but I mean, it's just not, it's not bringing in any money at all. And thankfully for Plexus, I have that at this time. So super grateful.
Yeah. I think, thank you so much, Debbie, for sharing. I think you spoke to what a lot of people, I know so many, unfortunately, are experiencing, and that during this season, and like Mom mentioned earlier, she said some people are affected by this pandemic. Like it's global. I think everyone, and I know what you meant, but just it's really shown people that, wow, I need something else that is stable, that is residual. When we talk about residual, what we mean by that is people use these products. I use these products every single month. I'm reordering. I have myself on them, my husband, my kids. We need them. We function at such a higher level of our health, which this period of time has shown us that health is everything, right? It's really come to the forefront of everybody's mind. So we need them every single month for our health. So our family is ordering every single month. It's not where you're having to find new customers all the time because they order once and they don't need another order. This is life-changing supplements where that residual continual order happens. And then what I heard you say, Debbie, too, is you are basically working yourself out of a job into a new job that is more of a time freedom place. Stephanie is signed up under Debbie, so they're both ranking up together, and that just shows you that it's how that Sunburst affected this business.
I think that's such a fun part too. Like I'm like this month we're having so many, like so many people, and you're like, come on, you can do it. I'm enjoying that so much. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even enrolled one person myself this month because I'm just trying to help everybody else, and it's just super nice to be able to focus on that and help others and do it that way too. So and do it together.
Yes.
And I'll say like this pandemic really brought to the forefront the importance of gut health. And that is really what, so we had, our business is doing extremely well. We are all about the fun. I think that a lot of times, like Amber said, we talk about the stay-at-home moms that are trying to bring in side income. But if you choose to do this as a career, as a professional, I can't think of a more financially rewarding, because as a stay-at-home mom, I make more than a brain surgeon. And so with the financial freedom and the fun factor and that goes along with it. And I would just say, like, I love my job. I love what I do because I'm able to and I know that you guys would all feel the same, because we're able to help people with their, the way that they feel. We are called the health and happiness company for a reason, because there's a mood aspect to this as well. When you have that increased gut health, you have increased serotonin levels, and that just leads to a very happy, fun, profitable business.
With the freedom involved with that, like you said, you make more than a brain surgeon, but you can do it on a beach in a chair, or I'm usually doing my work while my kids are playing in the sandbox as a stay-at-home mom, and my husband is out farming our fields and planting and all of that. So whatever you want it to be for you, that's what you're able to do with this opportunity. You're not stuck in a certain place. You're not stuck under certain people or overhead. It's so flexible. And that's what I think we all just really love about it. Yeah.
And one of the things that's really exciting is introducing people to a better way, because we all need to make a living, and this is really a better way.
Yes. Yes. I love it. Okay. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us tonight. Thank you for everyone watching. I know that Debbie and Steph